thinking about was, you know, what I like you guys, what you do really well, and you mentioned it, and that is a lot of countries make a mistake of having too many foreign players, and that then your players get discouraged. You guys have a good balance of foreign players, but also your players. So I really like that. And are there any other rules in the actual league that might be different than some of the rules we're used to in the U.S. or anywhere in the world?
Yes, we have another rule that we made it just for us, but the concept could work in some other countries. For example, we have an opening draft when the league starts, and we put the best players hired by the league because we are a single entity. We hire the players as a league. The teams do not hire the players. Okay, so we put these players in the weakest teams. But when we are in the finishing the regular season, entering to the off season, two teams are left behind, and you have a pool of four that continue to go for the championship ring. In this point, we do a reverse draft. What is that? The players left behind. Imagine we have two teams that are left behind, and probably they are very good pitchers in these teams. Mm-hmm. Because probably one of these pitchers that we hire are in these teams. There's a new draft. So the four teams remaining in the competition, they get to pick up players from the two teams left behind. And this is a normal draft. If you are first in the positions, you get to pick first. And you have several rounds. It's open, it's public. There's a lot of talk about this. What is going to be the strategy? You're going to pick, and it's open. I mean, if you are a player, you have to agree that you are going to play for whoever team selects you. If not, stay away. So this is some interesting rule that we put together, and then we put out some rules regarding the number of pitches that a certain pitcher can throw. Not only to protect the arm, and we are using something like they do in Cuba. So now you cannot pitch up to X pitches. And also we created another rule in which after a foreign player, you need to use a local pitcher. After a foreign pitcher, so if you start with a foreign player, when you change that pitcher, you need to relieve with an Argentinian pitcher at least 3 batters or X number of outs. Why? Because we were having cases in which there was being an overuse of foreign players, and we were not developing the local talent. So with this rule, we created an opportunity for all the local pitchers to show up and do their job. And also we created a rule for the managers, because another thing that we have is that our managers and coaches are not used to coach teams that play daily, because in amateur ball here in South America, you play once a week, and playing once a week is not playing baseball. If you are a coach or a manager and you play once a week, it's very easy. You use your best starter all the time, and you don't have to do any strategy whatsoever. But now if you're playing 3 times a week, and you have some limits in the amount of pitches that someone can throw, and you have some limits in how you have to relieve the pitcher, how many days you have to rest, then you have to start using your resources more similar to a normal professional baseball dynamic. So